If you had the choice between a weapon and a word, which would you choose? The word might hurt, but the weapon could be worse, so why would you choose either? Is this the choice we face? Choosing between the lesser of two evils, hoping for the answers to unresolved questions while hoping against sequels. On days like this where I'm glued to the news, horrified and angry, tired and confused, lost in a moment I cannot comprehend, when all I want is peace, love, and revenge. Understand, I don't want ammo, just a bulletproof vest to deflect all the hate and the anger left repressed that cannot rest until I know why we have to explode, why the need to take lives, why can't the innocent survive? If you're brave enough to end someone's life, start with your own. Instead of letting your finger lose control, instead of raising the death toll, instead of showing up with a gun isolated and numb, trying to reduce a crowd down to one, by the time we find those who are truly lost, we're left calculating the cost. And it's a crime. We can't help those out of their minds before it's killing time. In these times, where people overreact to everything and are desensitized to nothing, when most of us walk the road afraid of something, where people can't see the consequences beyond right now, seems like others have to die for us to even consider moving forward somehow. We're overwhelmed with grief and there's no relief when another one is gone, for one day life goes nowhere, then life goes on. But not for everyone. The biggest mass shootings in U.S. history are not distant memories. And nothing I say is going to bring anybody back, nor will it stop the next attack, but I thought at the very least we could try to learn from our mistakes. You see, gun debates are great, but not realistic. You can't pry the guns from patriotic hands. We're too sadistic to understand. So let's update amendments and Bibles, and while we're at it, tell me why we need assault rifles. Some say if we banned them, we'd also be taking them away from the good guys. If the victims had guns, they might have survived. If he has a gun, and now I have one, that only sounds good for the guy who sold 2 of them. Giving everyone guns is not the answer. That's like giving everyone cancer and watching it spread till we shot everyone dead. Dear Mr. Second Amendment, I know you heard another tragedy occurred. Now I desperately want to help someone. Well, your mind is on your guns. And I thought the gunman was misguided and confused. I guess it's no surprise you made this all about you, but when people have died, maybe you can try not to focus on what you can lose. Because those in need of a gun are the people I'm most afraid of. I refuse to live in a fearful world without love. You look inward and feel the need to feel protected. I look outward and know life needs to be respected. If you believe hell exists, then you know that's where the shooter is. But hell is the place where the families are too, and we're powerless to prevent nightmares from coming true, when the darkest of thoughts become realities, when good people have to bear the senseless brutality, when your quiet little home becomes a Newtown. With police cameras and chaos all around, time stands still until everybody leaves, but then the residents really get to grieve. A few weeks later, the world no longer upset, while this community can never forget. There's not enough humanity in the world, and the bloodshed never ends. I've listened to both sides, and I still don't know why we need all these guns again. Times like these, we are united in tragedies, our differences temporarily aside until the passions divide. If all you've got is a weapon and a word, bring your mind and your heart, because ideas are stronger than guns, and love is stronger than pride.